Hi! Uh, the beginning of a video is always the hardest. I never really know what to say, so I will just jump right in. So, with my blog, I find that the thing which I get most criticized about is that I don't fit into this recovered role model stereotype that there is. Because I find that when someone has had an eating disorder in the past, then when they are recovered, they are expected to behave a certain way, and that often includes uh, never saying no to chocolate or sweets or anything, always eating lots and lots of carbs because carbs are usually a fear food. So once you don't eat a carb with a meal or you eat low carb or whatever, then suddenly, oh, you're sick again, or you say no to a cookie and then she's sick again, or he. And not drinking diet soda, not exercising so much because that's usually an eating disorder thing. Preferably you should lie in the sofa all day and eat chocolate and potatoes. And yeah, that's the recovered stereotype, or that's what I find anyway. Um, because once someone knows, it's not in my personal group of friends or people I know, but it's online. It's there that the stereotype things is. Because once someone knows that you've had an eating disorder in the past, then you're automatically judged by that. They can't see you as the person you are right now, but instead, if you work out, then it's an obsession. It's because you have anorexia athletica, or you're orthorexic because you decided to eat a salad instead of a burger. But that's not really how it works, because the past is the past, and of course, people do go from one eating disorder to another, and unfortunately, it is very common that people are developing orthorexia right now, and many don't fully recover because they go from one eating disorder to another, or they're still holding on to their old behavior. And I mean, there is a lot of that, and then being suspicious and cautious and that. I mean, it's understandable. But for me personally, I find that people read my blog where they see pictures or whatever, and then this is online then, that they automatically judge that I am still sick. And I don't take it personally because maybe that's what they think. You're allowed to have an opinion and think whatever you want. I can't take that from you. I know myself that I'm healthy. I know that, yes, I work out a lot. I'm never going to deny that. But then working out is something which I enjoy. It's something I love. It's my passion. It's my interest. It's my hobby. It's what I'm going to work with in the future. I've always been active my whole life. My family are all very active. So yeah, I eat a lot. Uh, what I find is quite funny actually is that people, even my friends and everyone, readers and things, you all think that I eat really healthy, just eat vegetables and salad and chicken. But the thing is, I eat so much more than that. I think the past 3 weeks or something, I've eaten chocolate 5 or 6 days a week. Yeah, something like that. And of course, I don't post about that. I don't post every meal I eat or when I take a row or two of chocolate, or it's even with like a whole chocolate I've eaten. Uh, and I always find it so comical when people are like, oh, you eat so healthy. But the thing is that chocolate is healthy for me. At the moment, it's not so much moderation with it. Um, so trying to find my way back to not eating chocolate every day. Just for personal balance and moderation. But yeah, I eat enough for my energy levels. I eat enough for my body. and then I have energy to work out. And yeah, that's like I eat so much so that I have energy. Because if I didn't eat enough or didn't eat a lot, or then I wouldn't have the energy. Because yeah, I am very active. But I also find that as soon as I do cardio, then I get like 100 questions from people about how much cardio did I do, what type of cardio do I do, how often do I do it, why do I do it. It's like I do it because I have energy and I wanted to right then. Whether that means that I run for an hour or run 2 hours, because now I'm training with a half marathon, so I'm doing running and intervals and that. But like it's very individual. Who cares what I do? Focus on yourself. Um, but then back to this recovered role model stereotype. As soon as someone does cardio, then it's like, oh, they're sick again. It's like you're allowed to love running. You're allowed to enjoy doing cardio. And you're allowed to exercise after you've recovered if you find the balance. If you can keep your weight, if you can be honest with yourself and say that I do exercise because I like it, because it's something that gives me energy instead of takes all the energy, and I'm left unmotivated, hating life and not having energy because all I do is work out. I lost my train of thought. I lost my trail of thoughts. I'm thinking very Swinglish at the moment because I'm kind of tired. And I know I'm saying a lot because I haven't planned this. It was just something I was thinking about. What I want to say is that you can exercise after you've recovered. If you enjoy it, you can eat all types of food. Always, you can find your balance and moderation. Focus on your own health and what works for you. Because there are people who are vegan and vegetarian after they've recovered from an eating disorder. And that doesn't mean that they're sick. We're still sick. It's just about being honest with yourself. Because there are people who turn to being a vegan just so that they can still be very restrictive and hold on to their eating disorder. And I find that kind of sad because then they might not ever experience how it is to be truly healthy and have that balance because they're still hiding their eating disorder. So yeah, trying to think what I was gonna say, and yeah, basically I don't agree with this recovery role model stereotype that you can be active, can eat however you want, and don't judge people by their past. Because because I've had an eating disorder in the past doesn't mean that I'm still, or that I still have an eating disorder. That's kind of judgmental. But once again, you can all have your own personal opinions, think what you want, judge me for what I do, and feel free to do that. I know myself. I love my life. I love what I do. I look forward to the future. I'm happy, I'm healthy, I'm strong. No. Oh, I need to get rid of that now. Okay. That was all, I think.